By being attached to the idea that you're supposed to feel happy all the time, you open yourself up for quick dopamine addictions. Because when you're met with stress, which is a given in life, you do everything to return back the happiness that you tell yourself that you're supposed to feel. And even if it's a fleeting sense of happiness found in like one of those crazy addicting dopamine sources, right, that the modern world provides in like plenty of load. We all know them, of course. And it will feel like it's worth it because you tell yourself, okay, happiness is all I need to feel, so the the 10 seconds from beating my meat will be worth it. You feel me? And by living like this, we live a life full of shallow shallow experiences because we'll never listen to our true self. All we are doing is running away from our true self when we experience some of the bad feelings, right? And the human experience consists out of all the emotions that we're able to feel. So from happiness to sadness, right? And all the emotions in between those. They all serve their purpose in order to allow you to realize your fullest potential as a human being. All the negative emotions are there to be listened to because they all they all serve a purpose. They signal what you need to take action upon. And like for example, what most people see as shame is just a signal to accept yourself. What most people see as anxiety is just a signal to do more of that what you're anxious about. And happiness is something you create when you appreciate the lesson, that the negative emotions are trying to teach you by taking action upon the things that the negative and I'm saying negative, right? Because that's all just mental interpretation. But by taking action upon the things that the negative emotions try to tell us, we create a different relationship with the negative, and we start seeing life for what it is. We become neutral in life, and we no longer cling to the positivity nor the negativity. We just realize, okay, these are just two spectrums of life that are both needed to truly live up to my fullest potential and really feel alive as a human being. So, through adopting this perspective, we become fulfilled. And fulfillment relates to the inner world of a person. A person who is fulfilled is less reactive to the outer world because, the world already says it, right? It's fulfilled from the inside. You feel full, right? So you no longer try to fill yourself up with things from the outer world. So, and even if everything goes bad in the outer world, the person just know that this is a part of life, right? And it's only a matter of time before the sun starts to shine again. Yet at the same time, we don't really crave for the better days because the days, the experiences that we have now, which could be labeled as bad, are just there to help you reach your fullest potential as a human being. So through that, we start controlling our own lives, right? We start, like I've said, we start being less reactive to the outside world. We feel more in control because we can't control a lot. The only thing that we can control is ourselves. So the moment you really control yourself and no longer be controlled by the outer world, because a lot of people think that they control themselves, yet they are just being controlled, and they are experiencing their self being controlled by the outer world in like a first person perspective, right? Which gives them a false sense like, oh yes, I'm in control, but deep down it's Donald Trump Donald Trump's tweet controlling their life. Deep down it's Andrew Tate saying do this or this is bad, right? Deep down it's those things controlling their lives, right? And because they're not fulfilled, they are susceptible for those things, because they are, everything they are looking at, everything is like, because they're empty from the inside, so everything is like everything is judged as, okay, will this be the major thing that will fulfill me or make me feel happy, right? Make me feel happiness. So what will happen is we will look for answers which we will never get, because like I've said, the only thing that we can control is ourselves. And that all starts with fulfilling yourself, right? So through adopting this perspective, we build character, because we become less reactive to the outer world. We can take on more challenges, and we find purpose. And purpose are problems that need to be solved. And a lot of people think it's super big, but eventually, of course, it's supposed to be big, but it just starts off with your problems, because you can do a lot for the world when you have problems with falling asleep, or you can do a lot for the outer world when you have like problems with talking to the outer world, right? A lot of people have huge social anxiety, and like I've said, those are just signals to go all in those topics and all in those problems. And through that's where your purpose resides in, right? Your purpose right now is found within the problems that your anxieties and shames you have about yourself are signaling you, right? They are signaling you what you need to take action upon. So like I've said, like if you notice, okay, I'm very socially anxious, then you need to learn to consciously put yourself in like deliberate anxious situations, which will make you more tolerable towards those situations. And what will happen is now all of a sudden you're like, damn, I'm no longer social anxious. So you solve that problem, and that will just open up your mind. It will broaden your perspective. Now you'll be like, damn, that business all of a sudden feels very possible to do. And that's the only way how it goes, right? And business is the next step of your purpose, but business is solving a problem, right, on a bigger perspective. But like I've said, it first starts off with you solving your own problem, so that you free up the mental energy, which puts you in a state that you're able to help the outside world. So like I've said, yeah, that was my video for today. It was really about the happiness, right? Happiness, how it's a false sense, and you shouldn't be too attached to it, and that you're better off adopting a perspective that focuses on appreciating all the emotions that life present, and get your lessons out of the emotions that you see as negative, and take action upon those things, right? Take action upon those things which are your purpose for right now in the moment. And through that, you build character, you have more confidence in yourself, you can take on more challenges, and that's when we will truly feel fulfilled, which is like the opposite of happiness. There are fulfillment and happiness are both relate to like a good feeling, right? A good feeling. Then they both relate to a good feeling, right? But happiness is a good feeling giving to you from outside sources, and fulfillment is a good feeling that you created from yourself by taking action up on your problems, right? And solving your own problems, and later on doing that for life. So thank you for watching my video, and if you like this content, subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you think about this video. Like it, share it with a friend if you think it will be valuable for him, and I'm out.